Anything of use? If not over, then through. Fresh water. There must be a settlement nearby.
No. What are you doing? I'm alive, yes. Thank you for the concern. And speaking of, how are we alive? I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. You might want to reconsider calling her a friend. Looks like she ran off without us. You're more concerned for her than she is for you, clearly. We need to take care of ourselves. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod. But you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way. I'm ready.
All right. What now?
Something the matter? There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it. We haven't gone all that far yet. What are you referring to, exactly? I suppose we'd go our separate ways. Not a slight on your company, of course. Perhaps. Perhaps not. If we do survive, we'll have separate lives to return to. I need to get to Baldur's Gate. There's someone waiting for me there. Someone I have to reach. As soon as possible. Thank you. And you're right. It's a delicate matter. Not something for light conversation. Must I? Thinking about it won't help. We know what to do, so let's do it. Find a way to rid ourselves of these things. We've no solid leads right now, though. We'd best get hunting. If you discover anything that might help us, I'm all ears. Must we? No harm in a little mystery, don't you think? Conversation shouldn't be made. It should be grown. Let the seeds sprout in their own time. Thank you. I'm sure we'll get along perfectly well.
Don't waste a step. Let's have a look. Out of sight, out of mind. Something good here, I hope. That's a friendly-looking shadow. With haste. No traps, please. Maybe I need more pockets. Better be cautious. Let's have a look. What's hiding here? Moving ahead. How much farther can I go? I have to keep going. I'll take that. Just out of view. Let's see what you're hiding. I can be subtle sometimes. What path lies before me?
More of
of those wretched things. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Open up. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
These boots have seen everything.
Moving. You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
What's inside? At the ready. No one's stopped me yet. What's in here? Let's get going. time to rest. Can't slow down. Don't mind if I do. No one back home will ever believe this. What's hiding here? Still alive, so that's progress. Seems like a good moment to talk.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry. I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me? I'm not an idiot. I saw... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things. Somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. Is that so? We clearly move in different circles. So, do you know anything about these worms? Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time. Well, yes, of course. But first things first. You know, I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on. Watch your back.
Step quick.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
Even injured, it's dangerous. Be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it. Swift as my feet can carry me. Don't want to draw any attention.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
One day I'll catch a break. Softer than a whisper. Better not be cursed. What's going on with that room?
You approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling!
Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. Usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall? Fair enough. But even so, I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not? No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. Parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor. One with the weave.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. What path lies before me? All right, time to skulk about. Need to find a way forward. Wish I had a bag of holding. I don't need any attention right now. Moving in. This calls for careful footwork. Should mind my step.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone!
But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt?
I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Mari and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop! Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship. Oh, yeah? Well, we're...
I ain't fighting him. Not a chance.
We're leaving. Come on, move it!
You're more cunning than you look. I thought we had a fight on our hands.
Time and the elements have left the plaque unreadable.
By the hells! What is that?
These mortals be? There we go again.
just like old times. Let's move. Keep them guessing.
Hey, someone's in here.
On my way.
Victory is assured.
Take your... Take your...
I speak, they burn. Voko Wonder if the gods are watching me.
I'm ready. Heading there.
May the dice roll in my favor. On my honor.
Might be useful. On my way.
There is work to do.
What a day. Oh, I have the magic touch.
Never a dull moment. Never wanted the easy path.
Lovely little pick-me-up.
Let's have a look.
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Something over there. place wasn't built for the living. Here we go. Can't risk being in open view. These boots have seen everything.
Fine.
There are
Better be
traps
careful not to
around.
trigger that thing.
What's in here?
The text on the plaque is a mystery to you.
Looks like a trap there.
Fine. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Strange coin. I wonder what it's worth.
Avoid that trap.
There are
Better be
traps.
careful not to trigger that thing.
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Looks like a trap there.
Someone doesn't like visitors.
Something the matter?
Be cautious.
What's next, I wonder? Got to press on.
All's well that ends... not as bad as it could have.
Trust no one. Tread carefully.
Ah, excellent choice. I venture forth.
Can't give up now.
Keep the blade close.
I've got a long road ahead. Right tool will do the trick. What's inside? Light on my feet. Oh, cursed to put my hands on everything. No traps, please.
Armed scribes. No sign of a struggle.
I wonder what was so subversive about their words that they commanded protection.
Something just woke up down here. Battle of wits.
Got to focus.
Another fight. Let's go. dance board is set.
Need to stay focused. Onward.
Still breathing, despite everything. Don't waste a step.
What should I do? Have to keep going.
There's blood in the air. This will do nicely.
No bloom, all doom. Don't get too close.
My faith will protect me.
Blood comes easy these days. At the ready. Open up. Take the edge off.
Better make camp soon. Might be a while before there's another chance to rest.
They worshipped here. Can't say I recognize him.
The inscription is in a language unknown to you.
one sarcophagus.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Curiosity. Nothing more. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? And thus, balance is achieved. If all are at war, none can win. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
I want to have a word.
We have nothing more to discuss. Continue on thy way, as if I were not here. I must attend this place after so many years away. We will see each other again soon. When the time is proper. I do not know that hour any more than dost thou. But I do know that the longer thou standest here, the farther away our second meeting becomes.
Seems simple enough. Always room for more? Looks like someone wanted to bury their secrets.
This book is far lighter than it should be with such a massive lock. The impact reverberates through your body as if you just slammed a hammer into solid adamantine. The lock doesn't budge. As the lock opens, a loose page comes with it. Magic pulses from the parchment. What was once script is now an obliterated scrawl. You have a sense these are names, a list. But of what? The longer you stare at the dark and decimated words, the more your head aches. There is no meaning to be found here.
Salutations.
Let's move. Anything of use? Best be on my way. Let's see what this does. What to do? Should mind my step. More for me. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
Dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
So, do you have loves waiting for you once this is all over?
You know what? That is not the easiest of questions for me to answer.
You mean just waiting? Like a lovesick puppy? Short-term amusements are much less hassle.
Let's see.
Make haste. I would have words with you.
I need a quick word.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. There are many answers to that question. None are important. Correct. No. Beyond mortal realms, there doth exist an amalgamation of spirits akin to thine own, ensnared by the treacherous cult of the Absolute, felled in its name. They bear great discontentment with their destiny. For a mere pittance of coin, I might summon the worthiest among them to lend aid to thy undertaking. Most willingly, forsooth. Their passions doth run deep for what hath been wrought upon them. Suspicion always haunts the guilty mind. My services are all that I can proffer thee. What thou wilt do with them is for thee to undertake. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. Because it is my calling, there is little else to explain. A matter of coin. Such is life. Outrage leading to a singular end. Very well. Fate spins along as it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
You're not versed in magic, are you? No matter to worry the unlettered over. If you meet any elder wizards, let me know. There is a matter I'd like to seek advice on from a master.
You know, I've been thinking, and I think there's something I should tell you. Nothing big or terrible, just a small little detail about me that hasn't come up naturally. It's just that I happen to be a... what's the best way to put this? A vampire. And by rights, I should be cinders, blowing in the wind. But something's protecting me. The same something that's kept us from turning into mind flayers, no doubt. But that's neither here nor there. What matters is everything's out in the open now. Because we trust each other. Exactly. I knew I could rely on you. Just like you can rely on me. Now, was there anything else? What's to tell? I was sired by a vampire named Cazador. Everything before that is so long ago it's ancient history. And everything that came after, well, I'd rather not reflect on it. I was a magistrate, working to keep the peace in Baldur's Gate, imprisoning troublemakers, that kind of thing. I can't remember much, truth be told. Centuries of torment will do that to you. I was attacked. A gang of vagrants, a tribe of wandering Gur, took issue with a ruling I'd made. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. He chased them off and offered to save me, to give me eternal life. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to death on the street, I took him up on the offer. It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity could be.
Why do you insist on exhuming the past?
I was a slave.
A vampire spawn. Kept by the Tsar family. Perhaps I still am. I was never able to resist their commands. But now, I've been conveniently lost. They won't ever control me again.
It's simple. Just find a vampire that will drink your blood and turn you into a vampire spawn. Their obedient puppet. In theory, the next step is to drink their blood. Once you've done that, you're free and a true vampire. Yes and no. The problem is, once you're a vampire spawn, they completely control you. They have to allow you to bite them. And why would they do that? Vampires are power-hungry creatures. They won't lose a servant to create a competitor. Trust me, it doesn't happen.
What's hiding here? Looking ahead.
Something the matter? Fine. What's on your mind? I must admit, you've been a surprise, and not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Go to hell. Oh, nothing. Nothing. I'm just poorly making a point. Go to hell. An everyday expression. So trivial it's almost meaningless. But we've seen hell. It's real. And it isn't trivial. Devils, dragons, mind flayers. They used to be abstracts. Pictures on a piece of paper. What a difference a day makes. Now we have tadpoles slithering through our heads like carnivorous feti. That's not abstract. That's the spirit. Let's be up with the lark. Find a healer before the wee one gets hungry. How can I help? Let's see. I hail from Waterdeep, city of splendors. I am a wizard of considerable acclaim and scholar of exceptional accomplishment. I have a cat, a library, and a weakness for a good glass of wine. And if the mood takes me, I'm known to try my hand at poetry. There. Didn't that paint enough of a picture? We all have our burdens, one way or the other.
What were you two talking about? You and Gale. I see. I'd be careful with Gale. He's a wizard. All they care about is power. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer.
You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that.
Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well. Something the matter?
Do you mind? I'm brooding.